5 ways and things that you can do to reduce your energy bills. Hey, this is Rama from Creatives Landscape Designs or Friendly Landscapes. I want to tell you about the 5 things you can do in your garden to reduce your energy bills. But before I do that, I make videos about drought-tolerant landscapes, sustainable landscapes, California native landscapes, zero waste, and client projects. So if you'd like to get that content in your feed, then hit the red subscribe button down below to get notified every time I make videos, which is on Fridays. The first thing that you can do to reduce your energy bills, and this is somewhat controversial, kill your lawn. Do you need a large, expansive area of lawn? Usually the answer is no. If you've got kids or dogs and you know they're going to want to run around and play, create a little area for them to do so. That's fine. But you don't need to have a large, massive area, which means that that lawn area has to get watered every day, if not twice a day. Has to get fertilized regularly, reseeded possibly, mowed, maybe weekly, maybe bi-monthly. That's a lot of time and energy and money that you're wasting that you could be saving for some nice vacation to Paris maybe. The second thing that you can do to reduce your energy bills is plant properly. And what I mean by this is very, very simply, take all your edible plants, all your edible herbs, vegetables, and whatever, plant them in one area because they're going to need the most amount of water. They get watered separately from the rest of the landscape. And the rest of the landscape, which could be California native plants, California friendly plants, don't get watered all that much and will be separately irrigated than the edible garden. The third thing that you can do to reduce your energy bills is water efficiently. Here's what I mean by this. If you water your landscape middle of the day when it's hot out, that water will evaporate quicker, and thus the plant will suck in less water than what it might need. So the best time to efficiently water your landscape and reduce your energy bills is either late at night when it's dark out or really early in the morning before the sun comes up. That way the plant has had a chance to soak in the water and thus allowing it to get all the nutrients it needs. You also don't want to overwater the plant material. So if you're using California native plants, they like to be deep soaked. They like to be overhead watered because if you go into nature, there's no drip irrigation. How are those native plants getting watered? Well, they're getting watered overhead, which is why most California native plants prefer to be overhead irrigated. The fourth thing that you can do to reduce your energy bills is harvest rainwater and gray water, if you can. Here's what I mean by this. You can take a large pot, cut a hole at the bottom, put a spigot, attach a hose to the spigot. At the top of the pot, put some mesh so that birds and butterflies and all kinds of bugs and whatever don't get into it. You stick the pot underneath the gutter, and when that pot fills up with water, you can use that water to irrigate your landscape. You can also buy a fancy rain tank system if you have the budget for it. I would also check with your water district because your water district may either have rain tanks that they can give you somehow, or they have rebates towards the purchase of some rain tanks. And if you've got the capacity to do so, I had a client in Tustin that did. She connected a laundry to landscape system where all of the water from her laundry specifically waters all the citrus trees that are in her garden. If you can do that, that might work as well. And the fifth and final thing that you can do to reduce your energy bills is plant deciduous trees. Let's say, for example, you've got a bedroom window that gets blasted by sun in the summer. If you plant a deciduous tree in such a way that it shades the window, then in the summer where you want the window to be shaded, the tree will shade the window and you don't have to turn on the air conditioning and spend money using up air conditioning and energy. But then the beauty of it is that in the fall and in the winter when the tree has gone deciduous, sun comes into the window when you do want sun to come in and you don't have to turn on the heater.